Hello everyone, this is Blue Thunder Fan Racing, and this is the INORL UPS Truck Series. Today, we are at Daytona under the lights for the season opening GM Flex Field 250 here at Kickoff Season 2. Starting on the pole is William Duncan in the number 97, and on his outside is Stephen Pollard III in the 08. Row number 2 has Steve Pollard and Brian James. In the third row, we have Pichu London and Henry Nova. Next row has Jeffrey Finguy, Andrew Austin, and then right at the top 10 is Skylar Johnson and Jake Blicker. Here's the rest of the lineup. So there you go. Gonna get this race underway here. Oh, got a problem. Jimmy Michaels has a problem. It's like Michaels won't take the start here. Well, there you see, that is going to change things up here. So Jimmy Michaels, tough break for him. He's not going to take the start. But here comes the 97 of Duncan, who's going to be taking us to the green flag. We're rocking at Daytona for Season 2 of the INORL UPS Truck Series. Right away, we see the two Dodge Mopar Inc. machines running down that inside line there, Finguy and Johnson. Duncan leads right now, but Steve Pollard's gonna be looking down there. Nothing yet. Oh, got a 4 wide already! But I think it may have worked it out. Duncan leads the first lap of the season here. I think they went 4 wide there for a moment, but they worked it out. Here comes Pichu London in the 9. And Skylar Johnson appears to have ditched her teammate, Finguy. And she's gonna go for the lead. But not before Samuel Ogo makes a 3 wide for a lead, unless Jake Williams has something to say about that. And he's not going to be able to do anything about it. Samuel Ogo goes for the lead. Oh no, got 4 wide in the back here. Oh, contact with Tyler Mills. Oh, Blicker's flipping around. Tyler Mills is flipping. There goes Drew Austin. Oh, it's gonna be the first caution of the night. Mason Williams involved. Leah Walker. Darren Gale may have got a piece. Jimmy Michaels is back on the track. Brian James may have been involved, along with James Brendanson. Looking back here, Dylan Young might have been involved. There's Robert Pollard. Derek Williams caused that. Nick Nealman, Austin Ogo, Daniel Smith, Charles Sanford, the Troll McTroll machine. There's Drew Austin. He flipped, but he's still going, but he's gonna be definitely out of the race. Jake Blicker is still going after his flip, but he is certainly done. Black smoke pouring out of that 62. Well, we're under caution for the first time tonight. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, you see it right here, 4 wide. You can go 3 wide without a problem, but 4 wide does not work here at Daytona. Tyler Mills is going to get into James Brendanson, and Joshua Michaels gets into Curtis Rundas, I believe. These are going to go up. Drew Austin, Brian James, Jake Blicker, they go on the wall. And look at Blicker, gets in a catch fence. Derek Williams gets shot up into the air. Williams goes over to 17, and then the 17 gets hit by Leah Walker, and that's going to send Tyler Mills over. And then the 62 gets on top of the sticks and catapults Drew Austin onto his roof. And basically the whole Roush team was involved in this. In fact, the whole Roush team was involved. There's Dylan Young. Excuse me, I meant Childress. I don't know why I said don't want to talk about Roush. Well, the 06 did crash. But not a good start to the season for Richard Childress. All 4 of their cars involved in this wreck. And things are looking so good for that team. Well, let's get back to the restart. We're going back to the green lap number 7 of 24. Jarvis outraces all that last caution. Are Colin Bartel, don't know what happened to him. Drew Austin, Jake Blicker, and Tyler Mayles. Jimmy Michaels is 2 laps down. After pit stops, Mason Wood is the leader. 2nd is Henry Sanford. 3rd is Samuel Ogo. 4th is Kevin White. 5th is William Duncan. 6th is Henry Nova. 7th, Gene Sanford. 8th, Curtis Rundas. 9th, Skylar Johnson. And 10th is Kyle Cisnowski. 11th, Stephen Pollard III. 12th, Pichu London. 13th, Emilio Navarrete. 14th is Jeffrey Finguy. 15th is Chris Rickenbaugh. 16th, Peyton Klein. 17th, Luke Walker. 18th, Joshua Michaels. 19th, John Cedino. And 20th is Tyler Young. And Klein, of course, won the IndyCar race just a few days earlier. Let's see what he can do today. That 09 has not done too well in the trucks here in the past. Last season, that truck was driven by Zachary Robinson, and that was the only series where Zachary Robinson did not get a win. He kind of struggled. Green's back out. The Bill Davis machine of Mason Wood leads the field. And Gene Sanford is looking on Henry Nova, and Jimmy Michaels being an annoying backmarker. So we got 3 wide for 2nd, with Kevin White, Samuel Ogo, and Henry Sanford. Kevin White takes the spot, and his teammate Henry Nova is still coming down an inside line. Here comes Jimmy Michaels trying to get one of his laps back. Kind of a tough break for him, how he wasn't able to... he never really got a chance. He broke down before the start here, and he's 2 laps down. Oh, at the moment, he's just 1 lap down. But I think that'll change soon. Kind of difficult to hold the lead here at Daytona. Got 3 wide for the lead here. Gene Sanford goes to the front. And she's going to put Jimmy Michaels back a lap down. Well, 2 laps down. I'm used to a driver only being one lap down. Jimmy Michaels is 2 laps down. Here's Skylar Johnson. Not sure what Jeffrey Finguy is. He's way down in the order. He's actually got problems. Not surprised. That's normally what's going on with Jimmy Michaels. Got a few modifieds here. Mason Williams and Leia Walker. Ryan James. He had a great start to season 1 before he stepped out of that 22 car, so he was really looking for big things this season, but I guess not. Nothing going there for the 22 team. Finguy's back on the track, but he is now 1 lap down, I believe. Joshua Michaels looks slow. He is much slower than Tyler Young. Oh! Some cars slowing down. We got green flag pit stops. Henry Nova comes into the pit. As Luke Walker still leads, but Kyle Cisnowski is in 2nd. Mason Wood's hanging back in 3rd, but not for long. Gene Sanford and Samuel Ogo are going to push Wood way up the track. Actually, looks like Ogo's just going to go for that spot. And here comes Kyle Cisnowski. Samuel Ogo is going to take the lead now. We're on lap 11. I'm wondering if that was an unscheduled pit stop for Henry Nova, because nobody's joining him. If so, that's a real tough break for Henry Nova. He was doing pretty well. Oh no, I got 4 wide! Oh, there's Kevin White and Jake Williams is around! And Navarrete ran into him! No, Emilio Navarrete! He had a pretty good season 1, but I guess a good start, a good race here at Daytona was just not meant to be for Navarrete. Oh, James Brennan just spun and he just got more damage. And he is slow. The day is probably done for Navarrete. Oh, especially since Nick Nealman just slammed into the back of him for no apparent reason. And that's gonna be the end of the night for Nealman. Williams and Brendanson are also gonna be done. They're slow. And Henry Nova is still on the lead lap, so this is a big break for him. Let's see what happened here. Well, here's a look at what happened here. Luke Walker makes an idiotic move by starting to peer under the 98 of Kevin White, and he's going to get into the 98. That's a very idiotic move by Luke Walker, and turns him down into Jake Williams. Kevin White has nowhere to go. White's going to get some damage out of that. And there's Navarrete. Oh, that's really not good for him. I thought I saw a car go way down there. Navarrete's gonna spin, and he should have been fine here, but then he gets rear-ended by James Brendanson, gets turned around, and Navarrete plows into him, and that's basically gonna be the end of his day right there. But then watch this, Nick Nealman, he's just gonna come out of nowhere and well then, that really looks like a derp on both of their parts. Nick Nealman should have used the brake. Nick Nealman should have used the brakes, while Emilio Navarrete should have just went straight into his path. So that's a double derp right there. I don't know what Navarrete or Nealman were thinking, and both of them are probably going out of the race as all of that. Especially, well, Nealman certainly will be. There's black smoke pouring out of that 23. Need a confirmation for Navarrete though. Let's get back to the green. We're on green on lap 16 of 24. There's going to be 9 laps to go, I believe. Nick Nealman's out of the race, along with Brian James and Derek Williams. So what happened to... I have no idea what happened to those two. And then Emilio Navarrete and James Brendanson are out. Well, Samuel Ogo is the leader. Second is Sam Young. Third is Hayden Klein. Fourth is Kyle Sosnowski. Or Sinoski, I'm not sure. I'm calling pronouncing that, I might believe. Oh, screw that. 5th is Luke Walker, 6th is Joshua Michaels, 7th is Dylan Young, 8th Jeffrey... I think I lap down. 8th is Henry Nova, that's great for him, 9th is Tyler Young, and 10th is Jackson Males. I think Nova may have stayed out, though. My commentary was very good until I started being idiotic about how to pronounce Kyle Sosnowski's last name. That's kind of dumb. ESPN fails, anybody? In other news, we're back to the green. Samuel Ogo is still leading the field. And Hayden Klein is going to pass Sam Young for the second position. There's Luke Walker. He's getting pushed by his teammate Joshua Michaels, who's up here in the last few laps of this race. Jackson Males' good friend Tyler flipped in the first incident. He went out in 40 seconds, so... Oh, yeah, some drivers certainly stayed out. We've got people coming down pit road. Lots of them. With less than 10 laps to go. And Jackson Mills got held up. And Henry Nova is going to lead that lap. And Skylar Johnson getting help from her teammate Jeffrey Finguy, who is a lap down. And she'll take the lead. She won at Zen Joltis last season, North Carolina Super Speedway. And she also won the big Atlanta race in the Budweiser Retro Series. Hasn't done too well in the Indy cars, but everywhere else, Skylar Johnson's been pretty fast. Nobody's needing to come down pit road this time. 7 laps to go. Here comes Tyler Young. Oh, Chris Rundas just about turned Stephen Pollard the third. Pollard, of course, is the outside pole sitter. He's actually pushing the driver that started right next to him, William Duncan, who was the pole sitter for this race. And there's Joshua Michaels. He's holding up the 6. Chris Rickenbaugh. I know Rickenbaugh's looking to finally have some luck in this series. Chris Rickenbaugh's INORL career had so much bad luck. It would be really amazing to see him win a race here. Got 6 laps to go now. Duncan's going to go for the lead, but not before Leia Walker gets in the way. And look at Joshua Michaels! Huge run up high, and he is a lap down. He's on the tail end of the lead lap. James Rickenbaugh is going for the lead here. Rickenbaugh's going to take the lead. And Tyler Young is right behind him, but not for long. Here comes Tyler Young going for the lead with help from Skylar Johnson. Pichu London's up in 4th, and look at Henry Nova. That's a great comeback for him. He's running in the 5th position. Leia Walker still being a nuisance. Speaking of nuisance, there's Steve Pollard and Joshua Michaels right there. 5 laps to go, and Darren Gale is going to be here along with Kyle Sosnowski and Dylan Young. Still not sure if these guys can make it on field either, so that's going to be interesting. Darren Gale not going to be much of a nuisance there, but Steve Pollard is sitting right in front of the 5 here. And Finguy comes down pit road. He's a lap down. 4 laps to go. Here comes Rickenbaugh. Almost won the shootout in the Budweiser Retro Series. Sosnowski right there. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, got 4 pit stops! And Rickenbaugh is coming down pit road! Along with the pole sitter Duncan! Got 3 laps to go and Johnson is leading! Oh, the caution's out! And Johnson is plowing in 09! Oh my god. Did that just happen? The IndyCar winner, Hayden Klein, appears to have been involved in a wreck. But Skylar Johnson decided to plow straight in the back of him, and perhaps like the whole top 5 crashed. Look at it! So many people are having a great run, and now they're all out of the race! Who did the pace car pick up as the leader? Well, we're going to find out, but before then, we're going to attempt to take a look at what happened here, and we'll have to bring out the caution. The race is going to be over. We're going to see who won, though. Here's a look at what happened here. This was a minor incident. Hayden Klein got held up by the Jake Williams car, and then Samuel Logo gets into him, and Klein spins around. But this is where things get a little ridiculous. He's gonna be spinning around, and then here comes Skylar Johnson, who was the leader at the time. Hold on. Here comes Skylar Johnson, who was the leader at the time. And she's going to pull a Danica Patrick and plow straight into the 09. Second place, Pichu London's going to get taken out as well. Along with third place, Stephen Pollard III. So the whole top three got taken out because of Skylar Johnson's stupidity. And also, Henry Nova's comeback was all for nothing. He was going to finish 6th, but he slammed into Pichu London, and he's going to go out of the race here. This is really heartbreaking for Henry Nova, but oh, Mason Wood! He flipped over, but he kept going. But I saw somebody go right past that wreck. Tyler Young. And he was racing it back to the stripe here of Henry Sanford, Jackson Males, and Curtis Runda. And he's gonna come across the stripe. Sanford's gonna be side by side of him, and Tyler Young led to the caution flag. We're going to show you something here as he missed the wreck here. He fell behind Skylar Johnson and Pichu London, but when they wrecked, man, like Skylar Johnson pulled a Danica Patrick, Tyler Young just calmly dives down low and misses the wreck without a problem, and so did Sanford and Males and Rundas. So, let's get back to the finish. So, here we are. Tyler Young is the leader. Here's all your tires that are out of the race. And lap down. But Tyler Young's gonna win. Henry Sanford's gonna finish 2nd. Curtis Runda is in 3rd. 4th is Jackson Males. 5th is going to be John Sanino. 6th is going to be Chris Rickenbaugh. 7th William Duncan. 8th Daniel Smith. 9th Sam Young, and 10th is going to be Samuel Ogo. 6th place is nowhere to be found. Charles Sanford. Oh, there he is. Boy, but some cars are going to come down pit road here, but we won't really pay much attention to that. Instead here, at a screeching 70 miles an hour, coming across the stripe, Tyler Young is going to win the first race of the season tonight here at Daytona. That was certainly a controversial and exciting finish there. This was a pretty good race here tonight at Daytona. Be sure to stick around later for the Daytona 500 in the Budweiser Retro Series. Here comes the results and standings. You can watch a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you next time.